There are many styles of game. Why do you think being direct is best?
I mean, like, first you have to understand, I don't think it's the best. It's like the holy grail of it. It really comes down to personality. You know, I would say what you like when you're starting, I believe actually you should practice and you should learn indirect game because it's much harder because it's kind of really like requires all your conversational skills to be on a point, and then I would say mid-level and like advanced guys should actually go to direct game. Why is better? I think it's more in touch with who you are as a man. Okay, because you speak your mind, you speak your emotions, you speak your genes. You come to a beautiful girl, say, I don't know why, but I really like you. What's your name? Or you are exactly my type of a girl, and I want to get to know you. What's your name? So because it's really like you're not playing against your emotions, you're not playing a game, you are being honest, you're being direct. That's why it feels natural. It feels like you go with the flow, like it feels good. Second thing why it's actually better than any other style that I played with and I tried lots of it starts with attraction, that boldness, that confidence, that you come there and basically you flip lots of things about you. She learns within 5 seconds, there is attraction. Within 5 seconds, this girl already knows something about you. That you're confident, you're dominant, you're sexual, you know what you want, you are above her, not below her. Yeah, please, can I meet you? You come there, I am choosing you. It sets the right frame. And this is the most important part, what I really like, because it sets the proper frame from the get-go. From the get-go, you are saying, I'm the man, you are the woman. I like you. I choose you to be my girl.
Nice. So it's like you're making the decision instead of being very wishy-washy.
Exactly. Instead of like, oh, please like me, please like me, or, I'm doing running routines to create attraction, to be like, okay, can you please choose me? But here you're flipping the table. It feels the most congruent with the basically what frame of a man is, what being a man is.
Mhm.
I would say the only way how to create attraction in a proper way, and this is what I stand for. And the whole point of pyramid is the bottom. When a girl likes you because of who you are, your personality.
Yeah, for sure. Because like
Okay.
if it's based on one particular thing, like what you look like, you're gonna get old. So
Yep.
that has an expiration date, but your personality goes
And
on
that's
forever.
that's the problem with the top of the pyramid with looks money. It's like you are creating basically you are putting all your eggs into the most unstable elements. Looks, money. You know how it is. Like today you have it, tomorrow you don't. Like you have six pack, don't go to a gym, you break a leg, don't go to a gym for like 2 weeks, it's game over.
And when
Same
you
thing with
run out
money,
of money, yeah, when you run out of money, she's gonna
yeah,
leave you with that because
exactly,
you
exactly.
used
So
that in
like
the first place.
so this is that's why is the stupidest and the most stupid form to basically rely on basically getting women from from this kind of society level stuff. The whole chat here, it's stupid, it's retarded. You are really like you are putting your success with women on the most unstable assets that you have. So the whole concept of direct game, of basically what I'm teaching nowadays, is attraction based on personality.
So perhaps I could throw this in because this was a very similar question. There are lots of videos pushing the idea that you need to be a Chad. You have already addressed part of this. You
Mm-hmm.
have to be 6'4", with a six pack. You've talked about that already, have a really large penis and all these other crazy things that all these crazy requirements that these random black pill men or whatever are saying. And these videos are all over YouTube, lots of content, lots of forums about this stuff. And so many guys are buying into this and thinking that they have to be like this non-existent person, Chad, a non-existent person. What would you say to guys who watch these videos and believe
Okay.
these things?
Okay. Very simple. Go there, go out there, do 10 approaches. In every approach, after 3 minutes, ask a girl, tell me your ideal man who you're searching for. Give me the qualities of the man that you want to meet, your ideal man.
How would you know that you're getting a genuine answer? Because what someone says,
Numbers game. Do numbers game. I have done this for like I think a year. Every approach in a year. And then I started, what happened? I start collecting, this girl, she wants this. That girl, she wants that. This, because I already, you start seeing patterns. You pretty much know what they want. And that's basically how, because I know nowadays after like a year, I have done some crazy experiments. You guys cannot fucking imagine, like the stuff that I was doing. Like, so I would say one of my best, I'm going to give you, I think we wrote this for later for the topic, but I'm going to give it now because it's good. One thing that completely changed my game was after every girl I slept, basically I did like a whole game. I took her home. Next morning, amazing breakfast, like there's no more ego. I'm like, okay, feedback time. Tell me, at which point, what did I said or do you start thinking about sex with me? What was the breaking point when you said, I'm going to have sex with him tonight? What did I said? What did I do? Exactly moment. And she's like, when you told me this. Then next girl, when you told me this. Next girl, when you told me this. You know how my game looked like 6 months later? Only those things that got me
you're
late. I
you're
removed
conducting surveys.
all the bullshit, all the fluff out from my game. It was only these things that got me late before.
You're asking the right questions. You're asking very specific questions. What exactly did I say? What was the moment? Can you pinpoint
What was
this
the
moment?
moment?
Precision.
Exactly. When you said in your head, I'm going to sleep with him. And trust me, they know it. And that information is like $1 million information.
So are the answers like kind of different, or are there like a lot of similarities?
It's like very different, very different. Like, when you whisper something sexy to my ear, when you, I don't know, like, lots of things, like, lots of things. But I would say, but I manage actually, I have Excel files somewhere on my computer, like, I manage to kind of categorize them. So I pretty much know. But basically, what I noticed, it's for every person, I cannot give you mine because it's not going to work. It's I'm doing this for the last 5-10 years with all my students and with lots of them. And what I noticed for each is different based on personality, like, the way he touched her, like something. So I would say you need to create your thing, your file, and then stick on it, then be aware of it. After every night I came back home, like after approaching, like when I was still kind of developing myself, learning myself, like, I kind of rewind all the conversations in my head, all situations. And I was like, let's assume this will happen again. What will I do differently? how would I, kind of do this? In a different scenario. Now, kind of it's much easier to be like, kind of captain after the war, after the fight. So like, okay, let's assume this will happen again, like, sometimes in the future. And it did. What will I change? What will I do different? Like, So, and that kind of, I would say I'm really good at fast pattern recognition. Like, something, I think for most guys, something needs to happen like 3 to 5 times to see the pattern. For me, kind of happens once. I'm like, okay, I guess this is going to happen again. Let me develop a solution for this before it doesn't need to happen 10 times for me to say, okay, like, there's a pattern. Because the whole game, the whole life is just kind of pattern recognition. They're non-stop happening. Some patterns, some things are happening. And especially game. There's a limited number of mistakes that you can do in a day game, for example. There's around 300 mistakes you can do. You do them all, that's it. You're getting girls. Someone needs to take them to mistakes, show them, and, patch the holes on those, and that's it. You're good. But it's a limited number of things that can happen. Only thing you need to push yourself to make those mistakes, or someone to explain you.
Nice.